Life is a play without a script. Sometimes you don't even know what role you play, what words to say, or how to act. It's a journey of trial and error, a journey of discovering who you truly are, born with a mission that no one tells you about. It might be hidden in secret, leaving a feeling of wonder and a spark of hope for answers. Where is the messenger who was meant to read the scroll about your mission on this earth? Maybe they got lost. Sitting impatiently in the waiting room, swinging from one side to the other, a longing for answers fills the air. Feeling lost in the waiting game when maybe there isn't even something to wait for. Since the mission was never meant to be given to you in the first place, but rather created by yourself. Seeing life as a blank canvas, you are the artist. What painting will you birth? What colors do you choose? With many ways in front of you, which one will you go? Some might say choose now or never, or soon it is too late. There is only one red line. Follow the ones who walked the road before yourself. Where will you go? What will you do? 10,000 questions of others who never lived your life, but are willing to stack a pile of pressure for you to decide. Let's take a break of all the noise around and find a place of silence. A time to focus on yourself, because your mission is one you create yourself, a voyage of discovery to which you draw your own map by trying out what feels right to you. The guide for your journey lives in your chest. It's your intuition that holds the lantern to light the way. Some ways you go are of long distance, others have short lives. A trying out of different paths that only leads you to the one that truly feels like you. A journey that connects you to the ways that you truly want to pave to create the beauty you want to see in your life. And while the way might feel scary, remember your freedom to invite joyful things. By following the call to try out different things, you'll unravel more and more of who you are and what you want to do. One step at a time, the way will reveal itself once you start taking on the journey. Courageously exploring life's offers without the need to know each step of the way. Let your footsteps be guided by what feels right to you, and if you have a goal, keep it close to your heart, but don't feel the need to have one. Most importantly, start exploring and keep going. All will fall into place. Patiently, one step at a time, keep going. Don't eliminate the way or you'll eliminate the journey. The journey you can truly live, since it's the journey of your everyday life, of all experiences, the journey of life in the now. Your mission to live.
Hello everyone, how are you feeling today? I hope that you're feeling good and that you're enjoying the autumn season. I feel like this year I'm actually looking forward to winter because I can slow down a bit more and create some cozy moments. Nature is really inviting us to follow her lead, to slow down and go inward and really listen to what we actually need, because winter is a season of rest and a season of recharging. And I feel like oftentimes, especially when you're involved in a system like the corporate world or university or just other events, especially at the end or towards the end of the year, they're all like, go, 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 we need to achieve more and more and more. And yeah, I feel like nature is actually teaching us quite the opposite. I hope that you can bring some peace and some rest into your season, into your winter season this year by creating valuable moments of rest for yourself. And sometimes that means saying no to things, since that's actually what we need right now. More rest, more sleep, more food. It can be whatever your body desires. What I'm really focusing on this season is to create those valuable moments of rest. That means for me at the moment, I started reading a couple of weeks ago, at the beginning of September actually. I wasn't really a big reader before that. Yes, I enjoyed the occasional reads about Taoism, but I actually started to read fantasy books, especially Japanese inspired fantasy books, and I'm currently reading Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. I'm really enjoying it so far. It really takes me into that little fantasy world and creates just a lovely time in the day where I can just dive into a different world and really feel restful and recharged afterwards. I also try to go outside a lot more this winter season again. I'm still going for ocean swims, and it feels so good to be immersed in the cold water, even though it is very cold, but it feels really good. Embracing every day of sunshine that we still get. To connect to the peace of nature is always so important, and especially in the winter time, I feel like we can become little hermit crabs and don't go out as much anymore. So yeah, I'm really trying to prioritize this season and just embrace the cold more, and it really helps to keep me balanced and in alignment with my own peace when I constantly connect and cultivate those moments of peace, putting myself out in nature, and also just taking time to properly allow myself to rest and feeling okay that everything is just moving at a slower pace right now and will slow down even more with the next weeks. I also feel like I'm in an era of my life right now where I just try out different things, different lifestyle, different work things, different creations that I want to do. It's just all trial and error, and that was a topic that I really wanted to do a video about, because I feel like there's so much pressure out there that we need to know exactly the way how to reach our goals, or we need to know what we're going to achieve in the next 5 years, where we want to be, or even what we want to do next year. But honestly, like, the most important part is that we just take one step after the other, and usually the way just reveals itself while we're walking. Trying things out and being courageous, that's just what I'm really embracing right now. It feels really good to find my way that way, and just removing the pressure that you need to know everything right now. You have to have everything figured out. You have to know the way. You really don't. So I encourage you to just keep moving whatever you on whatever journey you're right now, because honestly, life is just such a beautiful exploration, and just I feel like a little adventurer on a discovery journey. Just keep moving and keep being courageous, even if sometimes you have no clue where you're going and where you want to go. Just figuring out things on the way. I really wanted to give you that message today with today's video. It's also really reflecting where I'm with my life right now at the moment, and it's just really beautiful. I'm going to carve a pumpkin today, and I'm really excited about it because I found a video on Instagram where they made little fairy houses out of the pumpkins, and they looked so cute in the night when they put like a little tea light in it and they light up. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I have my pumpkins to my left here. I have one big one and a small one. Let me get it for you. And a small green one. And I collected some moss and some sticks in the woods the other day, and I'm gonna try to make these little fairy houses and light them tonight. I'm gonna leave the video in the description bar down below, so you can check it out if you want to create a little fairy house for yourself as well. What I also wanted to say is that if anyone is struggling during this winter season, my comments are always a safe space to reach out, or in general, I encourage you to reach out to a loved one. My DMs are always open for anyone on Instagram. So if you ever feel like you need a safe space or someone to talk to, just reach out. I'm here, and I'm really happy to provide some love and some support for you. I just wanted to let you know that you're not alone, and even if the season's really hard for you, that you can do it. Keep moving, keep swimming, keep going. You can do it. I'm here for you if you need any support or love or a safe space. Like I said, the comment section is always open, and also a message on Instagram is also possible. With that being said, thank you so much for being here and for your constant support. I see you and I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm sending you so much love and light and happiness as always.